the 1999 Chrysler 300M, the most powerful sports sedan in its class. It marks the return of Chrysler's legendary Letter Series sedan, a legend that was launched 44 years ago.
The 300 idea is the idea of a powerful, responsive, nimble automotive machine. We are a company built on engineering mastery. The 300 gives us an all-out engineering car. It has put real fire and spirit into the whole job we do.
44 years later, the soul lives on. The 1999 Chrysler 300M, with the most horsepower, the most torque, and the widest stance in its class. The technology has changed, but the spirit is the same.
Heritage design is looking back into your past and trying to come up with the kinds of things that were good design. The front end has got some great headlights that are very high performance headlights. I think there's a great impression that's created by that. And the back end has what we call pent-up energy. I mean, it's like it pulled back in a slingshot and ready to go. I think when somebody sees the 300M, the first thing I'd like them to think is that this is a very agile car, a compellingly athletic kind of a car. It's not just the vehicle to get you from point A to point B. It's a vehicle for you to enjoy the trip in.
They're the type of people who like the feel of a fine machine, the throb of a powerful engine that will take them anywhere they want to go.
The first thing we wanted to do was to make the new 3.5 engine to have the same spirit and soul that the original Chrysler engines had. I have a 62 308 I bought out in California. It's the 413 engine, dual 4-barrel carburetors. My wife and I drove it back across the country. And, we just had a great time.
You know, as long as I've worked on this 300 engine, I still get a tingle every time we open the hood. And you will too.
When we test the 300M, we see it getting 0 to 60 times at about 7.8. This 3.5 liter aluminum V6 engine got us 253 horsepower when we ran on the dyno. It's an engine that's been built so that you can run it as hard as you want to run it, and it's still going to ask you for more. The 300 idea has always been about a performance car. It's something that even the best of a driver can push to the limits and still feel very comfortable in.
I think what the 300M does exceptionally well is it gives you what I call road feel. It responds to the driver's controls incredibly well. You feel connected, to the car, and it makes for a very enjoyable driving experience.
The potential of a true sports car is something you experience, you feel, whether you use it all or only a little. And that's the thrill and the payoff.
In addition to being a great handling car, the 300M comes with the kinds of standard features you expect in this classic car, such as ABS and traction control. The 300M has auto stick, and the great thing about auto stick is when you want to drive a car with an automatic transmission, you got it. When you want to drive a car with a manual transmission at a flick of a lever, you have all the fun features of a manual transmission. When someone drives the 300M, they're going to smile when they step on the gas, and they're going to smile the first time they take a turn in the car.
Now for a moment, imagine yourself as driver of this automobile. And notice how this magnificent, unusual interior contributes to the overall theme of a functional, high-performance car.
When you get into the 300M, what you'll find is a very contemporary blend of the old and the new. Something that harks back to the best of the past. That sort of hand-built, finely crafted sense is what we were trying to capture. And the seats themselves have a lot of luxury features in them. There's 8-way power, there's heated seats, there's memory seating functions. The gauges light up in sort of a light blue color. It's a very new technology, but a very upscale and sophisticated look. The interior really wants to fulfill the expectations raised by the exterior. We've done a fantastic job on the outside of the vehicle. We like to think also on the inside.
Chrysler 300M, the most powerful sports sedan in its class. And now, Motor Trend 1999 Car of the Year.
It's unique, and it's exciting, and it's a basic automotive experience. To really appreciate it, you have to drive it.